Action.
Good afternoon, friends. Today we have Professor Dr. GovindIyer. He has come from the University of North Texas and he is a visiting faculty of Iyer Business School, Spain, and also a visiting faculty of MYRA. He teaches Managerial Accounting subject. Good afternoon, Professor.
Good afternoon.
So, I have this question all the time in my mind. What brings you to MYRA every single year? Though you can spend your time, you being one of the top professors in your field of study, you can spend your time in various colleges, various Ivy League schools. Why MYRA?
Well, very good question, but a very easy answer. I love to come here, interact with the students. I think MYRA has a wonderful education model. They're trying something very new, and based on my experience the last couple of years, I think it's working remarkably well. So for me, it's a very easy decision to come here. The quality of students I teach are second to none, and I've been teaching at so many different universities. Pound for pound, the horsepower of these students are no less than what I see anywhere else. So I think for me it's an easy decision. I come here to share my experiences, what I know about the subject matter, and I love to interact. It's very easy, it's very enjoyable. So from that standpoint, it's a very easy decision.
So how would you rate your students in terms of the quality? Since you've been visiting various countries and various colleges, how do you rate the quality of the students at MYRA?
Like I said, just a minute back, pound for pound, I would say the horsepower of these students is second to none. I've seen a lot of students over the years. I've seen students in Europe, I've seen students in South America, in the United States, in other parts of the world. I think these students are just as good as I have seen anywhere. So from that standpoint, I would put these students second to none. And I believe that if they get a few more skills added on to their academic training that they're sure to get at MYRA, given that MYRA has one of the finest faculties from all around the world, I think these students will be just brilliant out in the marketplace. In my opinion, MYRA is probably one of the best kept secrets, and it ought not to remain a secret. I think people should, employers especially, and I'm now talking to the employers, come here, take a look at these students. You'll be amazed, you'll be blown off. So don't just ignore us. We don't want this to be a secret. Come here, take a look, and you'll be absolutely blown off by the quality of the students that you're going to get. The kind of training they are getting, it's absolutely phenomenal.
And I would like to pose a question about immersion model, which is being taught in most of the big Ivy business schools. How do you think immersion model would help the students of PGDM programs or PGPX programs?
I'm not sure what you mean by an emotional model.
Immersion model is like you take one subject at a time.
Oh, you mean the model in which, the immersion model.
Yep.
Okay. The immersion model is one kind of pedagogy. There are many different ways you can design a program. For example, the traditional US programs are semester-based. So an MBA is about 2 years long, and you take a few courses every semester, and each course is about a semester long. Some universities have gone for what I call a quarter model, which means each topic or each subject matter is addressed in a quarter, which is 7.5 weeks long or 8 weeks long. A semester tends to be about 15 or 16 weeks long. Now I also teach in IE, and I teach in many of their programs. Some of them are semester long courses, face-to-face. Some of them are courses that I teach a few video conferences and augment it with forums or face-to-face. I also teach another model which tends to be about 5 weeks long, which I think of it as an immersion model because they take just 2 courses during those 5 weeks and finish both of them in those 5 weeks. MYRA is a little bit slightly different from that in the sense we spend just one course at a time, and we spend 2 weeks. It has some advantages. Obviously the downside obviously is just that I get to spend only 2 weeks with them, but there are some really good advantages. Number one, they aren't doing anything else except working on what I want to work with, want them to work on during those 2 weeks. So I get their full attention. So that's a very, very nice thing. Second, it also makes us a little bit closer in terms of, I spend a lot of time with them during the day, not just in the classroom but outside the classroom. So there's a lot of informal interaction that goes on. Brings them closer to the professor, brings the professor closer to the students, and there's a lot of nice exchanges of ideas, thoughts, feelings, and all those things. So from that standpoint, immersion model is very, very good. And it's also very practical, because I really can't come here and spend a semester. I have other things to do. I am a full professor at University of North Texas. I have commitments with other schools. I have commitments to research. I have commitments to my colleagues. So it's impossible for me to come here and spend a semester. So from that standpoint, it's pretty practical as well. One advantage of this immersion model is the ability of MYRA to bring in top people in their areas and come and expose the students to these top academicians. So it's the immersion model that allows them to do that. So I think it's a wonderful thing.
And what's your advice to students, like how to approach the program while they were in part of the college, and how to take this MBA further when they are out of the college?
One of the things about an MBA is obviously you guys are training to become executives, entrepreneurs, go out in the world and succeed in your field of, in your area of expertise. So, the horsepower part we can give you. We can give you the training as faculty. We can also help you with your soft skills, communication, written, and working with technology. So you're going to get all the skills out here, both soft as well as hard skills. Of course, the success of how much you get out of any of this knowledge transfer depends upon you, right? So one of the things I always tell students is, there's only so much as a faculty member I can do for you. A big part has to come from you, which is attitude, right? Confidence. So if you have the confidence in yourself, and you already made a start investing in your future, investing in yourself, this is your best investment, right? So you yourself are your best investment. And if you bring in the right attitude, success is going to be yours. It's only a matter of time. The good thing about MYRA is they bring a lot of people out here from other places, so you get to see different people from different cultures, from different nations and different backgrounds, so you get exposed to many things. Another good thing is MYRA is in a beautiful location. It's a fantastic location. Very few distractions. Okay? And the student groups live together, at least during the first years they live together. So there is a very good network, there's a very good relationship among students. And attitude is something that rubs off. So you got a few people that are really hungry for success, they can spur other people along. And MYRA also does something really wonderful. They have the experienced people guiding the not so very experienced people. So you have the youngsters and the not so experienced learning from their seniors, and attitude really builds from them. So I have a feeling that MYRA has, it's a matter of time before MYRA is going to be very famous for the quality of their education and the output that they put out in the marketplace.
Okay, thank you, Professor. Thank you for your views, and we are done with our questionnaires. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much. I had a very nice time the last 2 weeks in MYRA. As always, I feel a little bit sad that I'm going to be leaving you tomorrow, but I will be back hopefully next year when I'll get a chance to meet some of my students one more time. Good luck.